Just to summarize, in terms of key partners, a public sector agencies can do amazing strategic and tactical things. The reason being, they actually drive some of the initiatives for open data for the government in terms of capability buildings, in terms of research, in terms of using data in their products and services, in terms of helping citizens to get the value out of the open data program of the public sector agencies. To summarize, these are the few strategic level program plan for an open data program in a public sector agencies. The first is the public sector agencies can list their top 10 essential data sets for each category. Could be for transport, education, health, emergency, roads, and so on. They can list the top 10 essential data set, and this essential data set should be make the public sector agency has to make sure that this essential data set is of high quality and is updated timely, and there is always a support at a particular service level agreement if uh, a key partner wants to have some kind of queries about that 10 essential data set. It's essential. It's build this top 10 essential data set for each category strategy as a strategic exercise. The second important strategic exercise is build a stakeholder engagement plan, because all these key partners, as I mentioned earlier, they're from diverse background. They're from startup, app community, your open data enthusiasts, your local businesses, your research community. They're quite diverse. So build a good stakeholder engagement plan so that you have to earn their trust and also give what they want, so that they are good consumers. In fact, they become good partners of open data program and advocating good things about the public sector organization. The third thing is partner with solution providers. Not only these key partners play an active role, even all the vendors in the private community also plays a key important role. So partner with all those solution providers and show them how they can actually leverage open data for their organization. The fourth one, which is a no-brainer for most of the public sector agencies, picture all these hackathons. The more you expose the open data to a lot of hackers in the hackathon, you can't maximize the value of the open data. The more they see the data, the more they use the data, the more insights they gain. Obviously, it has a huge impact on the citizens and also on the society. So this is the four key items as part of your strategic plan. What are the tactical items you can do with these key partners? Obviously, create a portal so that it's easy for all your key partners to actually request the data. I'm pretty sure most of the open data portal of many public sector agencies have that kind of capability built into the open data portal itself. The second thing is partner with universities in terms of offering internships, in terms of understanding some open data policy questions, or even trying to publish the open data. So they can actually partner with the universities to educate students. If you're really keen, you can actually build a small curriculum for open data that can be taught as part of a university course. So that'll be another strategy exercise the open public sector agencies can do. The third is since you are actually partnering with a lot of other external agencies, build a lot of legal templates and guidelines. The reason being is you need some kind of a contract or some kind of a legal means to enforce few things. So having a legal template or guidelines will actually help you to help all these key partners that you got your house in order and you act very quickly. So these legal templates and guidelines will definitely help you with that. The fourth is go and promote open data in a lot of business chambers. A lot of business is not even aware what kind of data they can actually access or what kind of data actually exists in the open domain that can be leveraged for their business. So if you pitch it in the right business chambers, obviously lot of interest you get it from SMEs and local business and the community that will help you with your exercise. What are the key metrics you can actually use to help with the how do we measure success essentially? So the number of requests for new open data release, that could be a key metrics. The more requests coming in, it's a healthy sign that people are actually interested to get more out of the public sector agencies, which means they're actually trying to use the data for any of their research activity or even for any kind of innovation activity. The second metric you can use is number of university partnerships or number of university projects you have in the pipeline. That's a healthy sign that somebody is actually consuming data and doing some kind of active research. And while doing so, make sure, because you have your legal templates and stuff like that, if they try to publish in academia or as an independent researcher or in the media and things like that, make sure they attribute to the public sector agencies in which they got this data from, through which you can actually demonstrate the value. And even it actually holds to the fundamental principles of open data. Third thing is the growth rate of API requests for datasets. It's a key metric for those top 10 essential datasets, because if that is growing, it's a healthy sign that people are actually using your data more often. It's a very good healthy indicator for your open data program. And the final one is how many problems have you pitched in the open data hackathon, so that that can be so that open data can be leveraged to solve those problems. So these are high level, key metrics you can actually use to measure your success.